Sensitive foot bottom, ask for the correct orthotics. Hi, this is Ina John. Here is the same introduction of me, so if you want to skip it, about a minute. Ina John, I am an Anklebone Alignment Specialist and Orthotist. I am going to talk everything about the foot, the cause of the foot deformities and pain, and how to get rid of that cause, and how the foot is affecting the alignment of the entire body structure. Here's my short background. I majored in physical therapy. However, I became a Disney animator. Yes, good Disney, and worked on 15 movies. You can Google my name and see all the movies I had worked on. Animators know how to analyze movement with weight and ground reaction force, which the foot has to handle every day. And also, animators catch every subtle movement in order to draw out natural movement for the big screen. With that skill, I found out subtle movement in the joint I am going to talk about. And also, I analyze foot structure and its mechanics from the animator's viewpoint. So it's quite different from the other sources, and it's going to be easy to understand and make sense. So let's start. Today, let's talk about how sensitive our bottom of our foot is regarding the weight distribution. At the bottom of our foot, there are a ton of nerve endings. That is why even a grain of sand or a lint from a sock needs to be taken out, because that bothers us. And we know our entire body weight all end up at the bottom of our foot. And it's quite a small area to handle, mostly more than 100 pounds. And when we are running, think about the pressure at the bottom of our foot from the impact from the body weight and the ground reaction force. Even if you weigh only 100 pounds, that can become 300 to 500 pounds, if not more. So for the comfort for the foot, that pressure should be evenly spread out throughout the bottom of our foot, including the arch area. That calls for the correct orthotics, that aligning both ankle bones at the same height. The even weight distribution is the main purpose of the alignment. And some people say, oh, why is that so important? Because we are not always walking perfectly leveled ground. Yes, of course. Sometimes we walk on bumpy or tilted grounds too. And actually, that's why it's more important to align ankle bones, because it provides our body with true balance, with alignment from the feet up. So we can manage those uneven grounds much better than the body without the balance or without the alignment from the feet up. So it's like aligning the tires of automobile. They are doing it so precisely, sometimes even adding a small piece of lead, because the automobile with tires that are properly aligned can maneuver any road condition much better than the automobile with tires that are not aligned. So let's experiment how sensitive the bottom of our foot is regarding the weight distribution. And now I want you to feel how sensitive our bottom of the foot is. There are a ton of nerve endings at the bottom of the foot, so it can perceive even little tiny change at the bottom of the foot. Let me show you. Last time I showed you how to do Anklebone Alignment Test. Now I have orthotics that are aligning my ankle bones at the same height. So I am balanced, so I am standing correctly. Let's do the ankle bone alignment test with orthotics first. So I have this orthotics, and my orthotics right here, and I'm going to lift this weight while standing on the arch. Your weight should be on the heel and the ball of the foot together, and you should not be able to move heel or ball of the foot. And lift the weight with elbow little front of your rib cage and hands lower than the elbow, and lift without using your core muscle. I can lift, right? But this postcard thickness paper on the lateral side of my foot, right here at the lateral outside of my foot under the orthotics. So do you think the weight is a little shifted that thickness? So lift because that much kind of misaligned or even weight distribution is not quite right. So my ankle bones is not quite right with that little postcard thickness. This ankle bone alignment test proof, okay? So when you do ankle bone alignment test, you are falling, that means your ankle bones are not aligned. And also that means each step you make, actually your body is kind of falling and the other foot is catching. That's how you are walking without the correct orthotics. This time, let's put this paper in the medial side. And I am going to lift again, but I can't. I tried to even lift with my core muscle, but I can't. That much sensitive. And also, if you put this one in the ball of the foot, see here, you cannot lift. So even that little change makes the difference at the bottom of your foot in your balance. But with the orthotics, if you put this thing in the heel, it's totally fine. So even with high heels, you can lift weight. So with the orthotics, wearing high heel is safer than just wearing flat bottomed Vans or flip-flop kind of shoes. As you can see, this shoe heel is higher, so higher heel is totally fine. But you don't want to wear shoes with front is higher than your heel. That's we call negative heel shoes. Negative heel shoes, no. So look at this. This is a little higher heel, so I can lift totally fine. So that orthotics are very accurate, precise device. And also you can experiment this sensitiveness even without the orthotics. Without the orthotics, your body is already adjusted to this tilted ankle bones you already have. So with this, of course, you cannot lift weight. See here, I cannot lift weight. But if you put this paper side of your foot, it's even different. It's even harder. And also, you can experiment with paper under the medial arch. It's even harder. See, I'm using my core muscle, but it's hard to lift. And put this under the ball of the foot and you use your core muscle, you cannot lift. But without any orthotics, you can lift at least with your core muscle. See, I can lift with my core muscle, but with this postcard at the lateral arch, I'm using my core muscle. It's harder. So even without the orthotics, that little postcard thickness paper changes your balance, usually worse. So orthotics are very accurate device, and in order to stand and walk correctly, we need to find the correct orthotics with ankle bone alignment test to make sure those orthotics are aligning our ankle bones at the same height. Today I talked about how sensitive the bottom of our foot is regarding the weight distribution. As I said, the bottom of our foot is designed to handle tremendous weight with an arch. We just don't think about how much weight or pressure the bottom of our foot is subjected to. But when you think about it, it's a lot of weight, so it creates tremendous pressure at the bottom of our foot. So even the thickness of that postcard changes its weight distribution at the bottom of our foot. That proves the orthotics should be made accurately to align each individual's both ankle bones at the same height. And the ankle bone alignment test can prove that. Just like the eyeglass lenses and the vision test can prove their accuracy. And in next video, I will talk about that infamous plantar fasciitis, how to prevent it and how to get rid of it. So bye for now. I published a couple books with many drawings for easy understanding. You can check them out on Amazon. Sensitive foot bottom, ask for the correct orthotics. Jeez,